Get back
Gilly's a
inside.
gamer.
I stood right there at that spot in April. I know exactly where it is, right in the mouth of the Columbia River Gorge. All the cold air in eastern Oregon spills through that Columbia Gorge, and it turns windy.
Yeah. Incredible weather just across the country, or around the world.
And right here in Utah, we have some of the best. If you're above the valley, at Snowbird today, gorgeous, beautiful pictures of sunshiny blue skies. It is great to get up to the resorts and get out of the valleys and out of the smog. Conditions are so-so, in some spots pretty good, mostly hard-packed, a little bit of powder and machine-groomed powder. It's a pretty good way to get out of the cold, too, because it's actually in the 30s in the mountains. This morning, 42 below zero at Forsyth, Montana. Hoback, Wyoming, 31 below. Jackson, 27 below. 22 below in Afton in the Star Valley. Montpelier, 14 below. Green River, again, cold. And Logan, you were 13 below. Salt Lake was 1. Now, how does that rank for the winter? We actually were 0 on December 10th. You remember that little cold spell, second week of December? The second coldest day of the winter. December 8th, it was 2. December 11th, it was 2. 5 on the 9th. 7 on the 7th, and 0. Again, very, very cold weather across much of the Intermountain region, but it's cold here. It's even colder across the upper Midwest. And over towards Kansas City and Chicago, they are experiencing the coldest weather in 30 years. Same thing for Britain, for Europe, coldest winter in 30 years. And here we are stuck in kind of the fringe of the really bitter cold Arctic air. It did make it into Rock Springs over towards Bitter Creek. Yesterday it was 33 below zero, and we had some 20s and teens below zero in Rock Springs and areas north around Farson and up into Pinedale and over towards Big Piney. Now, some high clouds are coming in with a weak weather front along the west coast. It is bringing some rain to Reno and some scattered showers to Medford and Portland, a little snow to the Cascades. This big ridge of high pressure is like a brick wall, and as it moves into the high, most of this is going to diminish or move north, and the high, it'll push the high a little bit east. But again, this low pressure, look how it fizzles on Sunday, and the ridge actually rebuilds back northward. So what we see in the valleys, what we have in the valleys, and what is in the mountains is going to stay that way for the next 5 days. Now, I do see a little storm system on the computer models, so I expect we'll see a change Wednesday night, Thursday, maybe even as early as Wednesday afternoon. Now, that'll help to warm Cache Valley up. It'll help to clear some of the haze, some of the smog, and this looks to be a statewide storm. Not a big storm, but a storm nevertheless. Bring a little bit of snow Wednesday night, Thursday, even to Price. In the meantime, patches of fog and more of the same, upper 20s to near 30 degrees over the weekend for southeastern Utah. Now, we're measuring the forecast for Moab. This is not Canyonlands, where the official FAA reporting station is. It has been an average of 10 to 20 degrees colder 16 miles north of Moab. But we're giving you the forecast for Moab, so that's what it looks like for the next 7 days. Fog, haze, even some smog in the Uinta Basin. 12 below zero tonight in Vernal. Roosevelt between 12 and 18 below zero. A smidge warmer over the weekend with a few clouds, but again, next week the chance for a little snow will help to warm things up. The clouds act like a blanket. Now, the exact opposite happens along the Wasatch Back. When the valleys have inversions, the higher elevations are warmer. And so through the weekend, 35 to 40. And then next week, when the front comes in, instead of warming up like we will in Salt Lake City, the mountains will cool down. St. George, the only place that really stays quite consistent during the winter season. You have many, many more days of sunshine and mild weather. Probably the reason St. George is growing so much, with so many folks moving to get out of the smog and the haze and into the sun. 30 tomorrow, 31 on Sunday, 33 Monday. Areas of haze, valley smog, right on through Wednesday. But that storm on Wednesday, it looks like it will start to scour some of the smog away and bring us a chance for a little bit of snow Wednesday night and Thursday.
Yeah, we need that very badly.
And we'll warm up with the storm.
That'll be good. Thanks, Dan.
You're welcome.